Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Doug White, down here in Alabama. I'm gonna make this little video to tell people to always be sure to check my playlist over there on your video thing. That's where I put the I guess the most important stuff on the playlist, so people can find it easier because I had so many. I made so many videos on all these different subjects for the people that might want to watch. You can, and on my phone you can mash like most popular, if I have any that are popular, or well, they're not really that popular, but ones that have been watched the most, and the songs and different stuff that I wrote, poems and different subjects. They're all over on the playlist side, because that's the only way I could figure out how to do it, and get them separated from all the different subjects that I addressed over the last couple of years. But so that's where you look if you want to see my most important stuff. I got a few things in there of other people, but most of it is little subjects I addressed that I think are most important. But anyway, for today, I didn't really have much to say except tell people to do that. On my phone, you can mash playlist, or most popular, or the oldest videos. That's how you. But I'll try not to keep it about 50 of them on there, 50 or 60, where you can find more about what I'm all about down here in Alabama. What I'm really about down here in Alabama is I realize that God's people. What happened to us, happened to me several years back. I was an old man before it happened to me. Was I discovered that we were living in a nursery rhyme where it's make believe all the time, brothers and sisters, and anytime, and you're living in a world that wants you to go back to sleep. They want you to say, hey, let's go over here and do make believe some more. Let's go back to make believe, like people are landing on the moon, and here you have on television people coming on and we're serious, but you're awake, and the rest of the world can't see it. So I realize what people are going through that watch my little channel, that God has revealed this wonderful truth to, about not just about the some of the particulars about our Earth not being a globe, like we're told, Earth not a globe, but all the other deceptions about people going to the moon, people floating around in God's, camping out in God's heaven in the SS. They camp out up there and go and come as please. That's what they would have you think. But I realize how that is, because the people want you to go back to sleep. Just forget about that. So what? Forget about that man behind the curtain. Just go right on acting like everything's the same, and you can't do it because, and then you can't really do it because it's ridiculous to you. I know where you're coming from. But anyway, that's what my channel's about. Also, I also address on the religious side, or the God side of the thing. There's all kind of evidence about our stationary, flat, for the most part, flat plane Earth. I try to address those in my little songs over on my playlist, and things like that. This is just gonna be an overview of my channel. So because I might not get back to it for. I might not come back and make a video because it's kind of getting a little, what's the word, redundant, because over and over again. Basically, my religious view is this, that God has a family. Religion is a family thing. Our God is a family. He's a father. That's why he tells us to address him as Father. And God has a family that we didn't have anything to do with being born into. But anyway, I don't want to get into too much of that. I'll burn up all this video. But brother and sister, we're born into a family. That's what it's all about. And we might be a disobedient son or daughter, but we're still in this family. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, uh, I think I put a video up about, he cannot uh, he cannot deny his own. Say, he cannot deny himself. If you look over there, when God can't deny himself. It's a family thing, brother and sister. We have God has sons and daughters that He has chosen before the world began, and that's really what this thing is. This my little channel is all about the great love of God for His people, and how all religion is trying to keep it away from you, keep this knowledge away from you about God's great love. If I was, the devil knows he can't separate you from the love of God. But he wants to make you miserable and not know who you are in this lifetime, brothers and sisters. And that's his. He knows he can't change that number one, because here he is. God's got people everywhere, great multitudes, and all he can do is make you miserable in this life, steal your joy, your peace, and your joy. That's all he can do, because God has sons. Some of his sons might be out there in the pig pen, but they're still his sons, brothers and sisters. So that's what my little channel is all about. Always check out over there on the playlist. And I might not always get back, put up a video because it's getting kind of repetitive. So I'll just kind of leave it right there for now unless God gives me something else to put up. But or a song or two here and there, But anyway, just want to get on here and tell you that. And appreciate anybody that comments. I guess you can comment on this little thing. This will be the last one. I don't know how to take a video and put it up at the top of the thing, one of the old ones, and put it up at the top. I don't know how to do that. So the only thing I do is put it over on the playlist. So I got one up right now on the playlist that's talking about how the gospel was not the means of salvation because it wasn't given until 2,000 years ago. And kind of had some pushback on that, and I kind of put the proof there, and it says, have all God's people heard and believed the gospel? I asked that question, then I answer it, because I was kind of challenged to answer it. But it's over there on my playlist. I hope it comes up. But anyway, just want to get back and talk to everybody. Now, I'm not going anywhere unless the Lord calls me home. I hope I'm not going anywhere, but I might be. But I'm not going to, plan on going on a little vacation here, pretty soon now. And so unless I'm just going to leave this up for a while and see, what happens. I might come back tomorrow tonight with another video if I get an idea. But until then, peace and love from this old man down here in Alabama.